What is up, everybody? We're back in the house once again for another episode of Weekly Win Streak. It's your boy CP3 Bets, joined once again in the beautiful SoBet Studios in Nashville, Tennessee, by none other than what up, bro? How are we doing today, my brother?
We're doing great. It's Friday. It's the freaking weekend, baby. We're ready to have some fun. How are you?
Man, we're doing good. I'm happy, dude. There's a shit ton of games tonight in the NBA. There's college football. I mean, what more can you ask for, man? We're rolling into the weekend. Vibes are high. Just trying to get some money, man. Last night the Commanders stole my coin. You were right. You were right on that one. I'd eat some crow last night.
No, that game was bizarre. That was really weird. I don't think that game played out like anybody. I knew it was going to be a little lower scoring. That
Yeah.
was just really weird. Missed field goals, missed opportunities, weird calls. But hey, those NFC East games, they're always kind of close, kind of tight like that. I know you're in Nashville. I know you've been working. The boys going out and grabbing some drinks. Where are you guys going? You going to Barstool and shutting it down? You guys have a plan?
Man, we ain't shutting no place down. We got to get to bed early. We got games coming in, whatnot. Nah, man, we're definitely gonna have a night though for sure tonight. I don't know where we're going yet, but we're definitely got to hit the town tonight. I kind of want to go to a honky tonk more so than Barstool tonight, and see
There you go.
what them Nashville girls are all about.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
yeah. So you already know how we're rolling tonight, baby. But yeah. What you got planned for the weekend, bro?
Shit, man. Not really too much tonight. After the show, my sister and my brother-in-law, her boyfriend, her husband rather, are going to a party, and I'm watching my niece. So that'll be fun. She's really small. She's a little baby. She's only 2.5, 3 years old. So I'll put her down, make sure she's all good. It's cool. It's gonna be nice hanging out tonight. So laid back family night. But then Saturday, got a clam bake. Then college football, and then Sunday going golfing. So great weekend ahead. Guys, make sure you're following TP3 on all social media so you know where to meet up with them in downtown Nashville to get those autographs, man. Gotta get
Hey, I'll tell y'all what. I'll give y'all a free slate of games, and I'll buy you a drink if you come find me out in Nashville. So, yeah, definitely come find your boy. I'll be out here for sure. Me and Nasty are about to have a weekend for sure. I don't know, man, if Lloyd and them are ready to hang with the boys, man. We're gonna be rallying hard all weekend. I got my beauty rest in, man. I've been sleeping so much the last couple days, so we're feeling good, ready to rock. What game are you most excited to watch this weekend, man? We got a huge slate of games coming up.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Hey, thanks, Jeriel. Yariel, I appreciate it. In terms of, looking at the weekend slate, full transparency, man, I haven't delved into it. I've been pretty good at going ahead and looking, but all my extra time has gone into working with my buddy on this AI stuff. I'm building new integrations into it all the time. Yesterday we had it like kind of notify us of like we programmed some stuff in to notify us of fast moving spreads. And I had 3 that I got alerts on today. And the first one we hit on, which was the UGTR, whatever, Rio Grande this morning. They opened at -2.5. The thing got steamed up to 4.5, 5.5 when it opened, or it closed rather. And that's what we've been working on. So I didn't look at the slate this weekend.
Yeah. So how far does it actually have to move to notify y'all? Just half a point or pretty far?
No,
Like
a point and a half, depending on what we have settings. For basketball, it's 2 points. So once it moved 2 points, I got it at -4 because it was at -2. I got it at -4. Then I moved it back to -3, which it didn't matter. They covered by 10. So.
Yeah, nice. I like that for sure. Yeah, it's definitely really sharp right there. I look at that, guys. Bro's cooking with grease over here, baby. Man, for me, the game I'm most decided for this weekend is so. I don't know if y'all remember or not. Hey, we got to give Bro his flowers right here. Anyway, look, guys, I don't know or not if you guys remember, but when we first started this show, I had started my other TikTok account just to make random videos about sports, and I came after the Denver Broncos because I think they're a joke, and I still think they are. They've been beating up on terrible teams, and my Falcons are an underdog taking them on. Give me a fucking break, man. The Falcons are about to beat the brakes off them on Sunday, and that's the game I'm most excited for. I actually need to make a video on that page to hype it up. But yeah, so I'm most excited for that game for sure. I brought my Drake London jersey. I might be hardly home, but I'm always repping, baby.
Oh, sick.
Oh, yeah.
Great one. That
Who
was sick.
said that one?
Yeah, that was sick. I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. You already know. So I'm pretty excited for that game. But, unbiasedly, I mean, dude, we have the Chiefs versus the Bills this weekend. Like, I mean, come on. It's the best matchup in the NFL. On top of that, man, we college football, I can't lie, it's a pretty shitty slate. The only games I really think will be like that. I mean, obviously Georgia, Tennessee, I really don't think that game is going to let's put it this way. I may or may not think that game is going to be that close.
Georgia, max play, minus the points. Lock it in.
Ooh, okay, bro. I like where Bro's head at. I don't know about max play though, but we definitely like that one. But yeah, it's a pretty shitty slate. I'm not gonna lie, college football. So we'll be breaking that. Whoa. Actually, it's a great college football slate because me and Bro are gonna be on here breaking down tomorrow. Just because the games aren't that great doesn't mean y'all don't need to be on here. So let's get that straight. But bro, I want you to take me to class here. We have college basketball tonight. Give us a free play in college basketball. What do I need to be looking out for here? Look, I don't know much about college basketball, guys. I can't remember. Bro sent me his plays earlier. He told me what they were going to be. I'm kind of having a brain lapse right now. I don't know. This is me not knowing anything about college basketball. Here's what I do know. I'm going to say this first, bro. Correct me if I'm wrong here. This is not an official play. Do not take this. Not telling anybody to take this. Alabama is stacked. They have Grant Nelson. They have Sears. They have that 3-point shooter back here. And then they also have the center from Rutgers you were telling me about who transferred in. Now we have Purdue. They don't have Mason Gillis anymore. They don't have Zach Edey. I know they still have Fletcher Lawyer. I think they still have their point guard as well. But bro, how is Alabama minus 3.5 not an infinite money glitch?
It is. I mean, you're 100% right. You're spot on. Bro does have a chat, but you're spot on 100%. Guys, Purdue is catching the only value they have based on their performance last year and based on a team that is no longer existent. Okay. Yeah, they have Braden Smith. The kid can ball. He's a special kind of player, can get a lot of points. But outside of that, they had somebody, not Zach Edey, but another 7-footer, talented offensive piece, hurt out for the season. They're completely undersized. Alabama has 3 guys that can run out there that are basically 7 feet. I'm telling you, this Alabama team is going to be really, really good. Everybody's not high on them now because they had like a little lackadaisical start. They haven't been able to beat these like mid-major teams by as much as they should. One, they're getting wins. But let me tell you something. They're shooting 29.6% from 3-point this season. That is something that's going to change. Okay? That's like a shooting slump. If they're winning games, sure, they're not covering, but if they're winning games and still almost scoring 90 points, shooting freaking 30% from 3, watch out. Watch out. This team even starts throwing a few balls into the ocean. They're going to be scoring some baskets. So, great call out, T. I got Alabama on the money line. I paid the juice just because they're on the road. I didn't want to fuck around with anything there.
Yeah.
But Bama on the money line. What do you have to say?
So, I wouldn't jump to conclusions either. So I remember when Nate Oates first came on campus. So this is the COVID year. And so in the COVID year, it might even been his second year after the COVID year because I know he's a Buffalo before. I think it might have been his second year. So we had the COVID season, not the shortened season, but the following one. So the NBA didn't start until I think Christmas Day was like the 3rd game of the season or something like that. So the NBA got bumped back. So I got into college basketball earlier that year because, I mean, y'all know me. I'm not going to sit there and twiddle my thumbs on Tuesday night. I'm going to fucking gamble on whatever the hell is on TV. So, of course, they start the season earlier, so I'll jump in early. And so Alabama plays Furman. I remember I took the over in that game as my max play that night, and Furman beat them by like 10 points. The game went over easily, but that part doesn't matter. But Alabama went on that year, I believe, that was when they had Herb Jones. I think they went to the Sweet 16. It was either the Sweet 16 or the Elite 8 that year. And I just want to say this. This is the point I'm trying to make. Playing how you play out the gate doesn't mean anything. We all know it's about how you play at the end of the season. The way Alabama plays, they get up and down. I'm sure they're trying to get some other guys some minutes, get them some run here. I wouldn't worry about it either. This is like the first game of the season now. They had the warm-up. Those are the preseason games. They knew they weren't going to lose those teams. This is the first real game tonight, man. I don't feel comfortable enough to give anybody a pick. I haven't watched these teams play this year, but I don't see how it's not Alabama.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Yeah, and Purdue is just not good. They're not good. Mark my words. By the end of the season, they're not going to be in the top 25. They're not going to be nationally ranked.
Okay. Okay. We'll book that one. We're gonna come back to that one for sure, bro. I'm just kidding. But anything else you want to talk about on the college football realm or college basketball realm of things before we get to college football? We got a bunch of games on tonight.
The only other thing that I wanted to touch on in
Okay.
terms of college basketball is going to be another game that we got an alert on for line movement. This was SMU was 2-point dogs when this line opened, and actually 3-point dogs, 3.5
Yeah.
when it opened. I got the notification at 2.5. Got it basically when there was pick'em minus 118, and now they're 2-point favorites against BYU. Okay. Or I'm sorry, Butler. I said BYU, meant Butler. Against Butler. This Butler team is garbage. I'm telling you now, they are terrible. Listen, I picked against them when they played Western Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
The line was 17.5. They ended up covering that game. They won by 20. That's only because Western Michigan shot 20-something% from the field in totality. They played terrible. So I'm telling you this. Butler is not good. I love SMU. SMU has a couple of really good players. Their guards are like, dude, it just brings me back to the old school Louisville days when you had Larry O'Bannon and Francisco Garcia and Taekwon Dean. They all are fast-paced, trapping, super hyper athletic guards. I think SMU is going to make some noise. Guys, remember SMU. They're going to be in the tournament. I think they'll make some noise. But other than that, there's a fun game to watch. Ohio State, Texas A&M. The only thing I could give you is the under. Take the under. It's at a neutral site. Both these teams play really good defense and rebound well. But it's going to be a good watch. Both of these teams are nationally ranked. They've utilized the transfer portal well. They have a lot of talent that is returning. So really good watch there if you're not watching the NBA or you're not watching college football. That game's on at 9 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. So, T, now that we've gone through college hoops, I know that there is a game in college football that you saw the line and you said, "What?" And immediately your TP3 senses were tingling. Can you tell me about this game?
Groovy Caps, I will have a play in that game for everyone tomorrow on SoBet, and I like what you're putting down though, so I'll go ahead and give you a hint there. And it will be a free play on the show tomorrow as well. But I do like where Groovy Cap's head is at. I do think the line move is wrong, so I'll go ahead and hint at it right there. Y'all can probably guess what the play is. But anyway, yes. Look, I don't care where this game is played. I've been doing this far too long. Look, I might be wrong. So be it if I'm wrong. I'm wrong 42 to 43% of the time. But how in the actual fuck is the total in this game 72.5? So look, I get it. Both these teams, all they want to do is throw the football. They don't want to run the football. You'd be surprised. UTSA actually had some better numbers than I thought they would defensively. Now, North Texas defense is garbage. But UTSA's defense is even worse. I mean, UTSA's offense is even worse. UTSA's offense is pathetic. Like, they can't run the football at all. These teams are going to throw the football a ton in this game. But look, guys, I get it. The total is high for a reason because we don't have good defenses. But think about this. If these teams are as bad as they are, which they are, what are these teams' records right now? I don't think either team has clinched a bowl game. Let me double check their records here. I don't want to speak incorrectly here.
I got it pulled up.
5-4 or 4-5. So you have 2 6-6 college football teams. You're telling me these offenses can be competent enough to score this many touchdowns? We need 7 touchdowns and a field goal to lose, or 10 touchdowns and a field goal to lose here. I'm telling y'all, we're going to have fumbles. We're going to have missed field goals. We're going to have interceptions. We're going to have gone for 4th downs that don't happen. We will have some explosive touchdowns in this game as long as we limit those and make these teams methodically drive up and down the field. I mean, a 28-35 game is high scoring and we still win. Yeah, give me the under in this game. I don't bet a lot of unders in college football, but I'm telling y'all, in games like this, when they put the totals in the 70s, it almost always goes under. Think back to that Oregon-Washington game when they had Penix versus Knicks, the year when that, for Washington went to the Final Four. It was a 70-plus total. The game went way under the total because the same thing happens. They go for it. Guys, these teams know these teams want to just throw up and down the field. They're going to try to milk the clock and rest their defenses too. Like, both these teams know. Both these teams, the last thing that, like, North Texas needs to win this game to go bowling. The last thing they want to do is just get in a shootout here. They're going to try to slow the game down, I guarantee you. And then the other one, too, was Wake Forest versus North Carolina, was Drake May versus Sam Hartman. The total was 77, and they didn't get there because they kept going for fourth downs and throwing picks and all that crap. I'm telling y'all, it might – look, I'm not saying it's a lock by any means, but 77.5 is a ridiculous number. We're taking the under.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just way too many points, man. I totally agree with you. I love that play. Love it. And I mean, like you said, it literally only, we were saying this in the green room, it just takes one drive where something fucky happens and they waste 4 or 5 minutes a clock with no points. And it's like, it's basically over from that point, you know?
Exactly.
So love it. We got one other play I'll go ahead and give away in college football. It is my max play over on SoBet. Now, what a great segue. Guys, if you are not subscribed to SoBet and you are tuning in from an external source like X or Twitter, or you've found us through another realm, however that realm may be, go to the link in the bios on one of our social media pages, or just go to SoBet.io. Use the sign-up code TP3. Get in there. Get locked in. It's $15 a month for the core subscription. We each have a VIP, which is something you may want to delve into if you really like our handicapping styles. And we're working on a collaborative, maybe little deal that we can do if you subscribe to both of our VIPs as like a weekly win streak special. But that's in the making. Not something here that's currently active. That said, get over 60 handicappers and their picks and their plays in one place on SoBet. You obviously have TP3's plays, my plays as well, for the low price of $15 for the core subscription. Now, this play is my max play in the VIP. So, I'm giving you guys the goods. We are taking Colorado State -9 today against Wyoming. It's a 2.5 unit play. And the reason is this. Colorado State is 6-0 against the spread since they played Colorado. And one of the things that the offensive coordinator stated after that game is he was trying to fit a square peg into a round hole, meaning he was trying to make this team a pass-oriented offense when it's just not. They have two super talented running backs. They control the line of scrimmage. They're one of the best in terms of line yards in the entire, I don't want to say the entire college football, but they're ranked 64th in line yards, which is pretty good, and 60th in rush yards per game. So top tier running team. And Wyoming is starting a freshman. You look at him and what he did last week, you say, wow, 5 touchdowns, put up a fuck ton of points. You say, this kid's balling. Wyoming's back. Not so fucking fast. Listen, this dude he had 3 interceptions against New Mexico. Okay? New Mexico is the 7th worst in the nation in opponent interception percentage. Okay? Colorado State is 34th in turnover margin and 65th in opponent quarterback interception percentage. This guy is going to throw picks. Colorado State's going to get havoc on this kid. They're going to do what they need to do, which is run the ball. They have Avery Morrow, who's probably going to end up being an NFL talent running back, later round guy, 5th, 6th round, but still, he's NFL talent. All they got to do is just run the ball and use their defense to their advantage, which they do. Colorado State -9 at home. There's no way Wyoming is ready with a freshman quarterback to come into that raucous environment.
Wow, that was a pretty good, convincing handicap right there. Before we get to some NBA, let's talk about some of these other games that we have on tonight. Let's see. We got Arizona versus Houston. This is the night game. This game's right now. My phone's on Central Time, man. It keeps fucking me up, but at least I called myself for it. I set it at 9:15 Central. The total in this game is at 47. Right now, Arizona's a 1.5 point favorite, down from 3.5. Look, I'm just going to tell you all this. put Houston on my banned list. I still think they can trend up. I really like Willie Fritz here. They win this game. They win more and more. They go bowling. Arizona's covered one game all season long. Apparently, they might be firing their head coach as well, as he's done a terrible job with this team. But here's the stat. In your last 3 games, Arizona is currently surrendering, where they at 6.8 yards per play. That means every 3 plays, you're basically getting 2 first downs.
Ain't going to cut it.
Dude, that is shockingly bad. Every 3 plays is 2 first downs. That is bad. So I definitely would lean with Houston in that game. I don't have the heart to bet them though, dude. They're so fucking bad on offense. What do you think about that game? Anything?
No, I listen. I was going to take the under. But I don't trust Arizona to not let this somehow. I mean, you look at some of these games. They've played against pedestrian offenses and got their dick kicked in and given up 35 and 40 points to like teams they shouldn't. So I stayed away from that too. I think Houston's the play. But I'm off the game. Like, I'm not trying to stay up late to sweat this terrible game. Like, Houston sucks. Arizona, I mean, they were ranked at the beginning of the year. We thought they were going to be good. They are not.
Whoa.
I thought they were going to be good.
I said I thought Arizona would be one of the underperformers. Now, I didn't think they would be this bad. I thought they were like a 6-6 football team. They ain't making a bowl game, man. This team is quit. They're on quit watch. I mean, if they lose this game, dude, their dream's completely crushed. So they are on quit watch for sure.
Yeah, facts.
Then the other game tonight, we have UCLA taking on Washington, a Big Ten matchup, a Pac-12 Big Ten matchup here. Spread in this game is 4 in favor of Washington. The total's at 46.5. You like anything here?
I do. I have a play over on SoBet, and now it's Big Ten because UCLA's in the Big Ten, and so is, Washington now, which is crazy. I believe. No? Washington is Pac-12. Pac-10?
No, Washington's in the Big Ten.
Yeah, that's what I thought. 2 Big Ten matchups. How weird is that? What the fuck are they doing all the way over there in the Big Ten? Anyways, guys, the play that I had to move the line to make it what I like. So I'm probably just not going to give the play. All I'll say is it's going to be very cold, very chilly in Seattle with some brisk winds. I don't know about you, but I don't like getting hit when it's freezing. I don't like getting hit at all. But something tells me there might not be that many points scored in this game.
Okay. Burbo says he doesn't think there's going to be a lot of points scored in this game. So,
what about you, though, T? What do you got?
Yeah, so honestly, I don't want to go against UCLA. They've really trended up. I mean, they looked like one of the worst teams in all of college football, and now they're like battling for their lives here to go bowling, which honestly doesn't seem like too much of an ask here. They believe they only have, let me double check and see if they have another game left. But Washington has this game and Oregon on deck. This is do or die to go to a bowl game here for Washington. So UCLA still has this game, USC and Fresno State. So they're still going to have 3 chances to go to a bowl game. They have to win 2 of these last 3 games. Theirs is doable. Washington is in the all-time must-win here in order to go bowling. If they lose this game, they're not going to go to a bowl game. There's no way they beat Oregon's here. So honestly, I would look at Washington -4. I don't really love this spread. I feel like I don't have a good handle on these teams.
Yeah, Washington's let me down way too many times to take them on a spread. That I've taken them to cover a couple of times and they've stoinked me. So I agree with you, but I just couldn't. I think, guys, this is one of those games where it's going to be fun to watch because it is like an in-conference matchup. Better places probably to put your wager, but I do have a play over on SoBet. We kind of hinted at it, but like I said, we had to move it and finagle some things to make it work for us. But guys, the NBA Cup is active. The game, to be honest with you, I was a little bit confused about how it worked. I thought once the NBA Cup started, all the games that were occurring were NBA Cup games. I guess that's not how it works. There's
it's only on Tuesdays and Fridays.
I mean, that is one of the dumbest things. All right, whatever. But
it's kind of how European soccer works, though. You play your Champions League, whatever stupid fucking leagues they play in soccer. You play those on the weekday, then on the weekend, you play your EPL matchups.
I got it. Whoa, wow. T's
Landon
getting it.
says UCLA spread max play is his max play.
Okay,
Hey, good
Landon.
luck tonight. We didn't bet the side in that game, so honestly, I hope UCLA gets it done for you, brother. I can honestly see it though. They've been playing a lot better football. Like if they had been middling like Washington has, I'd probably play it here. But I actually kind of agree with Landon here. UCLA's really been trending up, so I'm not going to play that game. But anyway, we have the NBA Cup tonight, like Bro said before I rudely cut him off here. We got almost every single team in the league is in action tonight, except for Dallas and Utah. Actually, I guess Milwaukee's not in action either, and maybe like a couple others. But anyway, bro, we got a nice little slate here of games. Where do you want to go for our first play here in the cup?
Yeah, I want you to tell me. We'll definitely do props for the people and guys just to celebrate because we hit a parlay yesterday. I'll give you away a parlay at the end of the show, so make sure you're staying tuned. I want to know your favorite play on sides that you're willing to give away. I know you might have some VIP'd off, but if you have a team or a play on sides that you'd like, I'd love to know it.
All right, first things first. Joel Embiid expects to see a minutes increase Friday. He played 26 minutes in his debut. This is the all-time buy low spot here on Philadelphia. We're going to take him plus 2.5 tonight. So Paul George, with the first game with Embiid back, played his best game as being a 76er. On top of that, Jared McCain's been balling out. No Maxey, no problem. McCain's got us covered. Embiid has a great matchup inside. He's going to have Batazzi, and he's going to have Wagner's little bro trying to guard him. These clowns don't have a chance against him. Let's also not forget we got history on our side here. Philadelphia has beaten Orlando 14 out of the last 15 times these two teams have played each other. And you're telling me I get plus money to take the 76ers? Yeah, we'll take them here tonight. This is a buy low spot, guys. You look defensively. Philadelphia's defense has been good. It's been the offense that hasn't worked. Now you get the MVP back in there. Last year, they were 32-8 in games Joel Embiid played before he got hurt in the regular season. 32-8. Yeah. Well, I'll take history to repeat itself tonight. Give me the 76ers. We're going to buy low on one of the better teams in the league tonight.
Yeah. I mean, you have to. I mean, that's more than a 75% hit rate. I mean, that's what you want. I love that. And it's a great buy low spot. We love sales. So wait, is there any minutes restriction on Embiid? Or
I mean, he's probably going to play like 30 minutes. Typically, he would play like 32 to 38 minutes. So,
guys, I would stay off any Embiid props though for today. Like, we don't know what the fuck this guy's going to do. Just be careful there. Okay, got it. Like it. Now, these are probably two unorthodox takes because the Sixers have been terrible, and the team I'm about to tell you to take has also historically been the worst. the worst. But trust me, guys, we're taking the Pistons on the money line. Here's the thing. This game opened, again, as Pistons +2. To now basically pick them. So the Raptors are terrible. They are good against the spread, but that's because the spreads that they're playing against are like 8 and 9 and 10 and 11 points. And they are maybe just a little bit undervalued. And people are looking for a quick buck, and Vegas knows that. They're looking for large favorites, so they're going to juice those spreads a little bit, and you're going to find yourself getting fucked by a couple points on the back end. But they're banged up. Sorely banged up. That Grady Dick kid is hurt, but he's going to play. Quickly out. Barnes out. The Pistons aren't a team you could just fade anymore. Like, Tobias Harris is back. They have players that can really do, a solid job. They got that young guy down low for the life of me. Why?
Jalen Duren.
Yeah, Duren. They got Ivy. I think maybe Ivy is not playing or he's questionable.
I saw he went through shoot around with his toe injury.
Okay, good. We love that. But a lot of young players, and obviously Cade Cunningham, who I can't get a read on him if I hate him or love him. Some games he pisses me off. Some games it's like, yes, cook. So, guys.
Certified dog.
Yeah, he's a beast. Guys, they've won the last two meetings straight up against the Raptors going back to last year. Like, that was when the Pistons were the worst team in the league. The Raptors are still in sell mode. The Pistons have started the rebuild process and are on the ascent. They're on the rise. If you can get the Pistons for pick them basically or on a money line, I got them for -122. I love them. Pistons on the money line. T, am I crazy?
Pistons on the money line for sure. The only thing that gives me any pause here is they played a back-to-back on Tuesday and Wednesday, and they played overtime in both those games. That's the only thing giving me any pause here. Honestly, I like the pick. I really do. I mean, I don't know if y'all remember or not. I think it was either on my TikTok live or on here. Everyone was saying fade the Pistons, fade the Pistons, fade the Pistons. I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I was like, the Pistons actually have like professionals on their team now. Like they don't have a bunch of like just guys they drafted in the late first and second round. They're just running out there just to see if they can play basketball. Like they actually have some professionals on this team now. I think the Pistons will get it done. I mean, I think Toronto's the worst team in the NBA. So you're 100% right. I mean, Toronto's offense really played really bad last game. Detroit actually has played decent defense.
Yeah, pretty solid. Pretty solid. Now, I don't have a play in this game, but I marked this down in my notepad here
Okay.
as a question that I wanted to ask you and what you thought about this and why you thought this was happening. Guys, what is going on in this Denver-New Orleans game? The line was at 8, and it fucking dropped all the way to 4.5. I think now it's up to 5. But what happened? Something doesn't feel right. Something doesn't seem right. Why the Pelicans, who have nobody playing and have gotten dog walked, can't score, are only getting 4.5 points. And it was at 8.
It's at 3 now. So here's why. Here's the starting lineup tonight for your Denver Nuggets. Peyton Watson, Zeke Naji, Christian Braun, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray. No Jokic, no Aaron Gordon. KCP got traded. New Orleans starting lineup tonight: Brandon Ingram, Trey Murphy, Javonte Green, Brandon Boston, and Yves Missi. I mean, how is the total 217.5 in this game? I don't know. These games when the star players are out like this can get like really weird and can either be like a huge, it can be either a free under, a free over because everyone's just shooting their shot and isn't playing any defense. I mean, I feel like Brandon Ingram, what's Brandon Ingram's prop at?
Yeah, I mean, that might be a play.
Dude, it's got to be insane right now. Let's see.
He's like literally the only baller.
24.5 points. 37.5 PRA. I mean, Ingram over 27.5 points. Not a bad look. I will say the New Orleans is playing it with one of the slowest paces in the league right now. I want to say they were playing it because I was like looking at the pace numbers earlier. I want to say they're playing at like the second or third slowest pace right now in the league.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad. I didn't know. I was trying to look and they said questionable. So I didn't know if it was definitive. I guess they've come out with the lineups and now it makes a little more sense. And I'm very glad that I wasn't like, this is free. I'm taking this because, yeah, who fucking knows?
Yeah, Jokic is out with personal reasons. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm staying away from that game, man. It's just a weird game.
I hope everything's all right. That's not good. Okay. T, your favorite prop that you have in the NBA?
Yeah, my favorite prop for tonight, I'm going to go with Julius Randle over 20.5 points tonight. You look right now at Sacramento, they won't have DeRozan in this game. They're going to, I mean, DeRozan already is not good power forward defense. They don't really have anybody who can guard power forwards. So Julius already going to have a good matchup here. He shoots the ball 18 to 15 times, or 15 to 18 times per game. So he's already going to have a favorable matchup there. You also look, Sacramento is not the greatest rebounding team, and Sabonis is going to have his hands full with Gobert. That's actually a really good matchup to watch tonight. If you're a true basketball junkie like me, you should be excited to watch that matchup right there. But I think it's going to create a jam down there, and I think Randall's going to spread the floor and also get to the rack. I think he's going to have a big game, and Sabonis is going to be trying to stay out of foul trouble with Gobert draped all over him. So ultimately here, I think Randall's just going to have a big night. Sacramento wants to get up and down. Their defense is very subpar, so give me Randall to smash that points prop.
I love that. And for whatever it's worth, I like Ant-Man to go over 27.5 as well. I think he's going to go off. You're saying, hey, our team needs to grow up. We need to mature. I have to lead by example. I think he's going to have a big game. But a prop that I kind of wanted to talk about is in a really, really ugly game. We're going to go to the Wizards game. Okay. They are playing your Atlanta Hawks. I'm going to Kyle Kuzma over 27.5 points, rebounds, assist. Now, he's only hit it in 1 of his last 5 and 5 of his last 10, but he has hit it in 9 of his last 15 and 4 of his last 5 head-to-head against the Hawks. Now, he was injured. He was hurt and playing hurt. So the last couple of games don't really reflect his true colors. This guy is balling. And just this year, they already played. He had 43 PRA. Guys, 27.5 is a fucking joke. He had 28 minutes last game. So I think he's going to be back up to about that normal mark of 30, 31. Guys, like the beginning of the season, he was getting 38 minutes. He played 38 minutes twice. That's a game is 40 minutes, right? Is it not 40 minutes? So he's playing the damn near the whole fucking game. I like 27.5 PRA.
Okay. I like where your head's at, bro.
And the Hawks don't play defense. Sorry, team.
No, I'm kidding. I know we don't play defense. Hawks are one of the worst defense in the league. Yeah. But I mean, guys, a total in this game is 241.5. I don't know if it went up more or not. But when you have a total that high, it's almost telling you, yo, take some props here and bet the over on. I'm like, fuck betting the actual over. Just take the props and bet the over. Okay, well, I think we've given out almost all the plays we like. Bro has a parlay he wants to give to you guys, so listen up for that. I do have 5 plays tonight in the NBA. I just gave you all the 76ers plus 2.5 and Julius Randle over 20.5 points. Bro, give the people the parlay and let's get out of here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to TP3 on YouTube. Subscribe to myself on YouTube. Turn on notifications so you know when we go live. We're going to go live tomorrow morning. And not only are we going to have college football, I'm going to look ahead into some NFL as well. So will TP3. Because we may not be going live Sunday. I don't know exactly what's going on. I'm going golfing in the morning. We may not be going live Sunday. We'll make sure we have some NFL breakdown, some NFL information for you too. That way you're fully informed to fuck Vegas up this whole weekend long. Now, the parlay. I already gave you actually 2 of the legs of this parlay. Anthony Edwards, over 27.5 points. Kyle Kuzma, over 27.5 points, rebounds, assist. The other 2 legs of this are Tobias Harris, 15 plus points, and Clint Capella over 19.5 points and rebounds. Guys, all of these, I'm going to read you the projections. Projection on Kuzma is 32.5. Projection on Capella is 23.3. Projection on Ant-Man's 29.2. Tobias Harris is projected 18.3 points. So AI is projecting us nearly 10 points of cushion on this parlay.
Not bad.
I really like it. We've been hitting player prop parlays consistently. I've hit 3 since we started this freaking AI thing. So I really hope it hits for you guys. I'll repeat it one more time just so you have it. It is Clint Capella, points plus rebounds, 19.5 over. Kuzma, over 27.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Tobias Harris, 15 plus points. Anthony Edwards, over 27.5. And guys, on DraftKings right now with the NBA boost, that is 1340. Plus 1340. Plus 1340. All right. So that's the love. That's the gift. Now, TP3 is going to watch all of his plays lock. He's going to go down to the rodeo. I don't know. He's going to go down to the speakeasy and he's going to see what's going on with the Southern Gals.
Oh yeah.
T, I hope you have a great fucking night. Is there anything else you want to tell the people?
Man,